What's going on, guys? This is Brandon from USF1. I did try to record this video earlier today, and as you can see, I haven't fixed the problem, so I'm gonna have to do a full what I've been doing lately. I apologize. Again, I don't know. I cleared out I thought my entire computer is empty now, so I don't understand why it's still not doing it. But yeah, guys, we have Sepang. The preview is finally here. I would have done it yesterday, but I had a massive headache after my doctor's appointment, and hopefully it gets better from here. But no promises. But yeah, guys, they're gonna be going around Sepang. It is 3.444 miles long, and/or that is 5.543 kilometers in length. 15 turns. They're going clockwise, with a lap record held by my favorite driver of all time, Juan Pablo Montoya, and his 2004 Williams, with a lap record of a 134.223, which I am sure we will see broken this weekend if it is dry at any one point in time. But rain it is on the forecast, and we may not see a dry race. But as you guys know, this track is known for its sweeping corners with very wide straights. Definitely its layout is quite unusual. It's very long. It has a very long back straight, which is separated by one hairpin from the pits, and going into the final start finish line straight as well. So that is very unusual to see. Well, besides Azerbaijan with straights that close to one another, they're separated by one corner. But yeah, guys, that is going to be quite an interesting race. This is going to be, hopefully, this will not be the last race at Sepang. Of course, they have said that they're going to not be renewing their contract after this season. Hopefully they do. Singapore did, which I mistakenly said is part of Malaysia, which it sort of technically is because it's on the same island. But Singapore is its own city-state, kind of like Rome was back in the day. They all kind of were. But it is a city-state, and it is separated from the whole government of Malaysia. And and their GDP is actually larger than a lot of countries, like modern industrial countries, which is kind of insane to think about. Like I said, rain is going to be in the forecast, but it's still going to be, the climate in this area is still very hot and humid. They are going to be drivers still at risk of being dehydrated in the car, so they are going to have to stay hydrated. Hopefully they didn't party too hard this week, and be able to keep their fluids in, to be able to keep them alert while racing. Of course, this track is very bumpy and stuff, so you have to have your complete and utter concentration to keep that car under control, especially these heavier cars. But with their wider tires, I think it'll probably negate a lot of the slipping and everything that they're gonna do with which increase in mechanical grip that they have this year. But who do you guys think is gonna end up coming out this year? Is Mercedes gonna keep their advantage going on with their longer wheelbase and engine power? I think they do, but Ferrari's gonna have to be able to cut that time at some point in time. So, which I think they're gonna have to do that in the corners. But most of these corners are fast. Some of them are slow, but most are fast. And they're gonna have to have a pretty sweet aero package to be able to catch them. But obviously, if they can't have too much aero, considering, or at least high wings, downforce wings, because we all know that Mercedes is just gonna be able to kill them on the straight. So you need a happy medium of top speed and corner speed and downforce with this track. But yeah, I'm really excited to see it. Hopefully this is not their last year going at Sepang, but enjoy it like it is our last, and hopefully it is a spectacular event. Maybe we'll see a Lewis Hamilton engine blowout again. That was definitely basically killed his chances of winning the Drivers' Championship last year. But that's basically it for my Sepang intro. Really looking forward to it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I want to talk about a little bit of news that's going on. As we know, there is some drama going on with Red Bull. Daniel Kvyat is no longer a part of the Red Bull team. He's not even part of Toro Rosso anymore. He is replaced by Pierre Gasly with Formula 2. He had a very successful season last year. He looked quite good. And yeah, even though next year Toro Rosso is going to be having a Honda engine, so hopefully we all know how Honda is doing this year. But Yeah, Pierre Gasly in the seat, Daniel Kvyat out. What do you guys think about that? The torpedo is gone. I was really hoping. I actually kind of enjoyed watching him. He kind of reminded me a little bit of Pastor Maldonado, and my phone keeps going off, and it's kind of annoying me. But yeah, he kind of reminded me of Pastor Maldonado a little bit, but only just not as tragic as him sometimes. But at least Pastor has a race win to his credit. So, but yeah, I think that's insane that Kvyat couldn't even get a chance to finish out the season. But if he wasn't going to be retained, may as well get rid of him now, right? But yeah, and then obviously, as you know, Renault, Carlos Sainz is going to be entering the seat next year, and they offered Julian Palmer $3 million, I think it was pounds, euros, I don't know, dollars, to vacate a seat now in Malaysia. But as we know, these last 6 races are basically Julian Palmer's last chance to prove himself in Formula One to get a seat for next year. So these 6 races are crucial for him. So $3 million is definitely not enough money to tell me to go away. So therefore he doubled down and said, I want $7 million, otherwise I'm staying. And Renault didn't want to put up that money, so therefore Julian is staying for the 6 races, which everyone's calling Julian a little bit greedy, which I guess I understand your viewpoint on that. $7 million is a lot of money, especially when they're only offering you $1 million for your contract and $3 million to buy you out now. But putting up 7, it was basically just kind of like, well, I'm going to put up a number that I know they won't match, so therefore I'd stay for the year, which is exactly what he did, and you can't really blame him for that. It's actually quite good business on Palmer's part, at least in my opinion. What do you guys think on the deal? Do you think it was a good idea for Julian to put up take the 6 races as an audition, or do you think he should have just taken the money and run? But if he'd taken the money and run, he would have been out of F1 altogether, which I'm sure a lot of us fans would be quite happy to see him gone. But him and as a driver's standpoint, as a person, I don't think I can just say no without really thinking I really had a very good chance to prove myself, especially since his car has been the one that has mainly the problems going on with it. So I think Julian has a short end of the stick on this point, but Formula One's a very cutthroat business. You have a very short amount of time to prove yourself that you belong there, but there are many guys, many guys on the list waiting to get up to Formula One. So if you aren't even par, you're going to be cut extremely fast. But check out my last video. It is the Singapore Grand Prix race reaction. To check out the current driver standings and constructors standings, you'll see that Lewis Hamilton has an edge over Sebastian Vettel. And you guys can check all that out on my last video. Make sure you like and subscribe that one. Make sure you leave a like on that one. Leave a like on this one. I would really appreciate it, guys. Again, I apologize for the video problems. I guess I really don't know what the problem is, if it's still doing it now. So I apologize, guys. I'm super annoyed with it myself. But I will be bringing a race reaction video on either Sunday or Monday. Race time here is going to be 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC Sportsnet. That is actually 2 a.m. my time, which I think is it's quite weird time considering that Singapore was at 6 a.m. here. So why the drastic change in race times? But I don't make the schedule, they do. Hopefully you guys, it's not too bad of a time to view for you. At least for here, it's going to be kind of hard to watch the race live, unless you're planning on staying up drinking on Saturday night, or even I guess you consider it day drinking on Sunday morning. But yeah, guys, so you will be seeing me again later on this week. But hopefully, if my video and everything, if my audio sync works and everything, you might see me even before that with some more interesting videos that I've been trying to do, but I just haven't been motivated because I can't really show them considering I've been having video issues. But yeah, guys, I'm Brandon with USF1. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and slap that like button if you want to see Sepang happen again from years to come. I'm gonna miss it personally. Leave a comment below how much you're gonna miss Sepang or not miss Sepang, whichever. Any feedback would be great, guys. But thanks for watching. I'm Brandon from USF1. Peace.